Yeah, okay, let's try this again. Hello everyone, welcome back to Last of Us Part 2. A little over a week ago, I was streaming and I started a new run with Abby. I can see that there's a resume button here. And then 3 minutes in the stream, I got cut. I thought it was a connection issue. Turns out, nope, my whole PlayStation account was suspended because some douchebag managed to hack through it and to suspend it. And when I contacted Sony support, they said we can't do anything. And those were the one support region that answered me. My own region's support did not even answer. Their phone number didn't work, the website didn't work. In fact, half of the website, half of the links that the different pages that you go through the website, uh, they were giving me warnings by my browser that they're potentially that like a scam website or something. And if your official browser doesn't pick it up, that means either its license run out or something, or doesn't even have a license. So yeah, it was quite interesting times. Thankfully it was just a 1 week suspension. I did resecure my account after that, but not after. Of course, I got like a whole week delay. I was supposed to get done with this game a week ago and start streaming Project Wingman for the weekend. But oh well, I'm gonna finish this now, and tomorrow I'm gonna start streaming Project Wingman. Project Wingman is not that long of a game. It should take only like 4 streams in total to finish the whole game for 5 missions per stream or something like that. Maybe less, maybe more. And it should take one more stream for the DLC. There's like 6 DLC missions for that game. In this stream, I'm gonna go through a whole run of Abby. I'm gonna try to get a run with someone else, maybe Dina, maybe Mel. I want to get Mel because Mel's my favorite character from this game. What is this? Hunted. Enemy faction infected. Ah, not even a chance, and we're already facing infected. All right. So no return, you just kill the enemies. Wait, wasn't Hunted the timer-based one? Oh no, it's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, this is hard. It's gonna be hard. Well, can I pause? Yes, I can pause. All right. Okay. This is gonna be pretty terrible for me. I think they know my location when we start. I did not read the rules. At least not all of them. I only have a few bullets to work with, and I'm melee open. And I'm rusty. I haven't played this game in a bit. Worst time for interruption. Oh, come on. Seriously? Not having an ally for Hunted is terrible. Come on. I'm just gonna run. There we fucking go, finally. What kind of a run is this? Who starts a run with infected hunted without an ally, and it's the start of a run. I don't give two shits about the score. Oh no, it's working towards Liv. The first character unlock is Abby's Liv.
Pretty nice barracks, all things considered.
He says that somewhere. She said that in Santa Barbara, right? Yeah, just read his voice lines. Alright, give me a gun. Seriously? It's a pipe bomb recipe. Sounds right. Hold on. Well, let me. What did I? Oh, there was something else to use here, I believe. Uh, there used to be like a. I believe just three. Yeah, I believe just three things. All right. Now, funny thing is that wasn't even the hardest thing. So, I do have some weapon parts. I do want to upgrade some things here. Mainly the fire rate. It's terrible. Really terrible. All right. I guess I'm gonna roll again. Oh, I got very lucky. But the thing is, I only have 10 now. Ah, military pistol ammo. How many bullets do I have? I have 4. I have 4. Let me just get some. At least I can get something here. Let me get it. Oh, I can get the trap mines. This could be fun, but I'm not gonna get them now. So let's look at the past. So the past, there are really two ways to go about this. You either go up or down, and each path will present you with different encounters, different things. So let me just make sure that the path I'm gonna take is not gonna have the invisible infected, because there is that effect. It's terrible. So let's look. So the factions of this play. This one is wolves, and I'm alone, and it's hunted. No, just no. Encounter type assault. Faction Seraphites. Enemy started in combat. Okay. I mean, it's starting in combat, but at least it's assault. It's not. And I have Lev with me. Melee weapons set enemies on fire. Oh, this is a nice mod. Melee weapons are a good thing to have. Counter type assault. Seraphites. No, extra. Sorry. This is a mystery encounter. Gas station hunted Seraphites. Uh, what does it do like? The one Korean dude was like gas station hunted encounter or mystery encounter. Then we get a TV station wolf assault, or this one gives me an unknown encounter. So I still have to go through an unknown encounter either way. Oh, truck damage bonus. Thick fog. I don't want thick fog. Please let me help. Let me drop bombs on death. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with Mr. Encounter. Yeah, I'll just go. I'll go with one of the mods here. I'm probably gonna go with the unknown rather than the hunted. So I'm gonna go here with Forest with Lev because I hate Lev, but having him is better than nothing. Give me Manny. Manny would be nice. I will finish up all the extra comp. Hello, Lev. So enemies starting combat, so I better prepare. I kind of want to stay in this foresty area, in this green area, because there are chances to lose them here. Seriously, Sony? First you break my account for a whole week, you suspend my account for a week, and now your headsets are glitching again. Ugh. It didn't. It hasn't done that for like a good month or so.
You won't escape! Come here. Coming.
I mean, I do have to go loud, but I wonder if they know exactly where I am, or if they... Oh, look, that's like all four of them.
I know you're out there. Caught you.
There you go. That side. Actually, I have a good spot here.
Right over here.
He's
Right.
down.
Thanks for once left. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, that was nice.
Are you alright? I'll manage.
What was the box? Game over. Where's the box? Can I see the box again? Please? I know, I'm in a pretty terrible spot now. Get back behind this Humvee. It's terrible. Even headshots don't do max the damage from a distance. Oh look, that's the box over there. The only really hard encounters are the infected ones. I see that one. Where's the other? To
I'll find you, wretch!
encounter complete. There you go. Can I get some ammo?
There we go.
You get to keep the stuff you loot here. Okay. Mods tier 1. No, 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 thank you. I do not want any mods. Not the invisible enemy mods. I mean, you can see them from the shadows and all of that, but it's just hard. Unless you're
Cool.
fully decked out. Anyway, so what's this upgrade? Let me check this thing. Heal on melee hit. Oh, this is nice. This is mode movement. No, no, actually heal on melee mode. This is very, very nice. Momentum. After killing an enemy with a strike for a short time, you next attack. Yes. All right. I can upgrade this. Yeah, I'm kind of full on these, so let me just do that. And let me make one of these. In fact, let me make two of them because I don't really have anything else to do with these resources for now. What about these? I get the rifle, yes. A new weapon. Silencer recipe, yes. This is useful for a stealth encounter. Just 3 shots is still fine. And now, I would have gone the scope. So I guess I'm gonna go with recoil and accuracy. This is stability. I need some accuracy. Spread's a bit too much. Right. So a hunted with Seraphites alone. Screw it. I'm gonna go with the mystery encounter. Wait, what's with the? What is this thing? Oh, it's the theater stalker. Oh, oh look, all these now burnt up because I've chose this path. And now when I choose this path, I can't select it. Oh, there's this one first. Right, what is this? Assault Seraphites alone in the houses. We need the houses with the stars in common. So, but just like the previous encounter, actually. But I don't have one. And what was the modifier? I did not read that. Did not pay enough attention. So I kind of like to skip around this square area because it's nice. You get a lot of distance to shoot at the enemies, especially if you hide here. Oh, bottle, give me that. That's useful.
We know you're out there.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, come on. Make some noise, damn it. Ow. I'm not gonna go hit that chest. It's too far. Okay. Should I switch? I'll break this weapon and then I'll switch. As terrible as that was, this angle saved me. Oh, come on.
What? No!
I'll take that one. I want to hide in that house now. Oh, they blocked off those windows. Did they bug somewhere? I don't even know what happened there.
Where's Pisau? Get eyes everywhere. She can't have gone far.
You see, their pathing is trying to take them to these windows, but they're blocked off. They can't really go through here. They can shoot me though. Oh, this is terrible. I have no idea what I was doing there, but there's two enemies and I don't know where they are. Alright. I'll look at where that last enemy is. I'm gonna try to get up. Doesn't know where she is now. Try to get that chest. Okay. Now the mystery encounter. Okay.
Where to now?
Give me something. A crossbow, but I'm missing one coin. What is this? What is this? It's like, no, no. Check my recipe. Fine. I'll do whatever. Can I get the scope? Yes, give me the scope. Give me the fucking scope. Yeah, the area upgrades are not fun. When I played, when I did my first run with Ellie, it was much better. I don't have a lot of bullets, but yeah. So I can tell. Yeah, you can tell this is like this is the gas station. What is this? Hold on. I can't zoom because I'm streaming, right? I think looks like a forest of some kind. It's good. Forgotten. Oh wait, there was Manny down there. I should have picked that one because hunted with an ally is actually fun. I did not realize there was Manny there. Ah, clear each way. Increase enemy health. Oh, it's the hospital too. Wolves.
Damn it.
Circle behind her!
All right.
Wait, they can jump here, right? Yeah, from here.
Push forward! Move in! You're fucking next!
What? It said there was two, and then I killed this guy. It still says there's two remaining. Take your mind up,
Alan,
King.
move up! I think she went that way! I got her!
The aim assist, I swear, was working against me. Yeah, this is a nice spot. Hopefully I get some extra bullets. Give me that melee weapon at least. I know. I do not like dogs. Can they get me even?
Any tracer?
No sign of anything.
That dog scared the shit out of me.
On the side!
I'm on it.
It's not exactly on me though. What do you want?
Push in.
You got it!
Heads up.
Shit! Oh, I found her!
Move up!
You hit me with a bullshit move? I'll fucking hit you with a bullshit move.
Got her! Holy shit! Casey! Move
That was fun.
I'm gonna find you.
Is it really just the dog and the handler? The last two?
Now where'd you go?
Yeah, it's just the dog now. Okay, so let me see what I can make with these things. Increase enemy health. Maybe I'll run into a stealth encounter, who knows. Nice. So ideally, to the dog, I just want to do... Sorry, Pooch. There's one more.
Forward! Done! You better start running. There you are!
It's just the dog now? Yeah. Come on. Game. You know, Neil Druckmann, I remember in the making of Last of Us Part 2 thingy that he made, he said that you can just walk around every dog. You don't have to kill them. Not a no return, Neil. Not a no return. I still have to kill this poor thing. It will still chase after me to the ends of the earth. One more encounter?
Jesus.
Shit. Back to my spot. Back to my spot. Oh wait, no, that was returning to hideout. Oh, that was encounter complete. I missed that. Missed the yellow message. Okay. I do like one thing about it. They make it in the theme of the photographs, you know, from the story, from Leah's photographs of the Abby's group.
Progress.
I believe I only have 2 more encounters before the final boss. Improve melee weapon upgrades. I mean, I'm not even upgrading melee weapons, but there's increased health here. Oh, this is so useful. Give me that. Military pistol ammo. Sure, give me some of that. Pipe bombers, give me that. And oh, 1 trap. Didn't hurt. So what I need here is... Actually, what's the next encounter? Huh, the image here, it feels like it changed a bit. Now it just shows a car. So it doesn't look like the hospital. Alright, what is this? TV station. Encounter type. Assault. Enemy starting combat with the wolves. Could be fun. So I'm going for brute force, I guess. So I'm gonna make sure everyone dies from 1 shot with this thing. Really, there's only other 2 things are stability and the scope. Yeah, I don't need those. I'm sort of happy with my current loadout. I will say that with Ellie, I had a lot more. It's also kind of funny how most of the encounters so far with Abby have been the same. Really, and all in were in Ellie's parts. The the oh, this is a bad spot. Yeah, no game. Don't do this to me. This is a bad spot. Very bad spot. This over here is a good spot. Hello there.
Look, it's her! Up there!
How did you do that quickly? How did they run up here so quickly?
Right here!
That damaged me. I wonder if that was even worth it.
No more!
More. What? One coming from the left, one coming from the right.
There.
Is it worth going to the chest? No. At least I know where I can get a good pipe. The melee weapon. Ah, great, a dog, and now I don't have a safe spot from dogs. That didn't leave me any room to move. Come on.
The hell did she go? Come on, start a sweep. Okay.
I can't jump from here, seriously, game. You know what? I have enough now. That's it. That's all I need. Of course, more dogs. Right? What is that? Is that like 5, 6, 7 enemies? Are you serious now? Yeah.
Over here! Let me go! Oh, no! Empty!
All right.
I got
Son
her!
of a bitch! Move it! That's that.
Seriously, that's it? That's all you're gonna give me? It was just. It wasn't much. It wasn't much. Okay. You know what? Abby's one is too tiring. I think I'm just gonna do this random. I'm gonna go straight to the cut content. Because I'm really interested in finishing up the lost levels. And now it gives me the crossbow. No. No, I want the flamethrower. No flamethrower. Ah. Guess I'll just stock up on ammo. Might be able to make out one or two. Actually, never mind. Uh, this or that. Why not? I don't think I can do with it. And I can't even do anything with these weapons. Great. Yeah, this Abbey run's been suboptimal with the things that the run gave me. But now we have the boss, Theater Infestation. It's apparently the Racking Stalker. Wow, it's been 44 minutes already. That was more like 20.
Oh no.
You gotta be kidding me. What was that? What is that? Oh, hey, look, it's the big one. You know what? I'm dead. I believe it's only now the stalker. Come on, this is terrible. Ran out of bullets. Pretty much couldn't do anything about the clipper anymore. But yeah, I knew I was gonna die. To be honest, the run didn't give me anything useful. Like it did give me the hunting pistol, but it did not give me the shotgun. It pretty much made me miss the flamethrower. Naughty dog. Gambits. New feature, Gambits. Gambits are challenges that appear once per encounter. Riskier Gambits give greater rewards, including currency, ammo, and health. New Gambits can be unlocked. Look, I can see people who are really into Last of Us really liking this, but for someone like me who played the main story like 6, 7 times, I just kind of don't care anymore. Like even if Joel is here, even if you like no, like look, even if I go here, standard run, moderate, and then even if I have like Ellie here, but then I have Dina, then along Jesse, Tommy, Joel, uh, it's still here. Like later, uh, interestingly, it shows Yara's image with Lev. Well, here it shows Lev alone. If we can play as Lev, what about Yara? Does Lev always accompany Yara? That would be an interesting mechanic. Could also mean that Yara isn't the best. It's just there's Mel too and Manny. Why is there no Owen? Wait, why is Owen not here? This is interesting. They could have added Owen. I mean, they did add Joel, didn't they? Dina, Jesse. I mean, they added everyone from Ellie's side. Why didn't they add Owen? It's weird. Well, that's it for no return. Uh, okay, so lost levels. We're gonna go through them in this order. Um, it came to my mind that there's actually a hunting section at the farm. Now, I used to think that this is Jackson Party. Obviously, this is the party section that early in the game, the story that we never get to play in the final build. Seattle sewers, we all know, like in Ellie Day 2, when you get thrown off the window by a stalker and you're trying to get to the hospital, you go through the sewers momentarily before you meet the Seraphites. I believe they wanted it to be like a longer level here. The hunt here could be before or during or at the beginning of Seattle Day 1. Ellie mentions a boar that reminds her of like the Vesta boar or something reminds her of Joel. I believe that's like what's happening here in the hunt lost level here. But at the same time, it could also be the part where you hunt as Ellie in the farm before you go to Santa Barbara. So yeah, it came to my mind that there was a hunting section there that we see Ellie hunting rabbit. Could be that. But we'll go through them in this order. Developer commentary and introduction video. Sure, I'll add those just so we understand what's happening here. There's no difficulty level 2. There's probably no enemy encounters. It's just checking out an area.
You're about to play an unfinished level from The Last of Us Part 2.
That's new, the short hair.
The reason we added this section is there are a few sequences, and we picked the 3 of the best ones that we cut from the game. You know, often we build a game that's much bigger than what ends up being the final product. They were months away from being finished, but we wanted to give you an insight of what it's like when we built the game, because often we have this whole thing constructed and it doesn't have final art or audio or dialogue. And here you get to see the building blocks of what it's like when we first string a bunch of these levels together. This is the intro to the first deleted level, and this one is the roughest of the 3. We wanted to show more of how Jackson operates. So this is the festival where Ellie ultimately kisses Dina. This sequence would have come very late in the game as a flashback sequence while you're in the farm with Dina. And we wanted to show what is the rest of Jackson doing, and wanted to put on the stick, make it interactive. So you could see when you're outside, there are all these almost like carnival games that you can play. You could mix drinks, you could play with these kids that are playing a sort of clicker Marco Polo, sit down and listen to conversations. And all the different interactions were first or second pass, very, very early passes. The building blocks are there, but nothing is final. And ultimately, while we were very excited by this sequence, it's pretty fun and lighthearted. It just slowed things too much as we're barreling towards the end of the story at this point. So again, reminder, rough, missing audio, missing animation, missing gameplay tweaks, missing dialogue, but pretty representative of what it would have been. So enjoy.
Okay. I like the thorough explanation. What the fuck is wrong with me? Ellie's drinking. It does look like a rough animation. It's like just quickly. Alright. I'm gonna let's do this. I guess I'm gonna read this because it's only showing yeah, it's only showing the subtitles. The icing salt. Pretty sure someone who lives in a snow region would understand what that is. Alright, let's see what's here.
Originally, this level was going to transition us to farm. We would go all the way through to the dance, where Ellie and Dina share their first kiss. Then we would play through farm, and when Ellie plays the guitar at night, she would remember the Seth incident. So, the opening for this was a little tricky. We needed it to match at least a little what you might expect emotionally coming from prior beats, because we were already purposefully disorienting you in time and space. Remember, you just came from this huge fight. To jump straight into it would have been a little too jarring. After some back and forth, we rooted it in Ellie's nerves, calling back to her hands shaking in the theater. But this time, for a much more innocuous reason we'll find out later. She's nervous because she has a crush on Dina, who is the only reason why she's here at the dance.
Okay. I believe this is referring to the, after Ellie kills Nora, and her hands is shaking there. And I believe they wanted that part to be somewhat there. I saw some things move here. Can I replay this? Restart from checkpoint. You see those guys? Yeah.
Originally, this level was going to transition us
Can I
to farm.
stop this?
We would go all the way through to the dance, where
Okay.
Ellie and Dina share their first
Just gonna
kiss.
say the same thing
Then
again.
we would play through farm, and when Ellie plays the guitar at night, she would remember the Seth incident. So, the opening, something we really wanted to do was highlight the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for really violent ends. The workbench, door bashes, throwable weapons, and even the infected, which is my personal favorite. Peppered throughout the level are moments of levity or shared history, all the while seeing how happy and mundane they all were before her huge revenge odyssey.
Interesting take. I can hear the song there. Hold on, I have this thing for these animations in video games. I want to see where these guys go. Ah, okay. That makes sense. So let me just trigger these just because.
Originally, this level was going to transition us to farm. We would go all the way
They did
through
say
to
this
the
is the
dance,
roughest
where
of
Ellie
them.
and Dina share their first kiss. Something
Alright.
we really wanted to do was highlight the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for really violent ends. The workbench, door bashes, throwable weapons, and even the infected, which is my personal favorite. Peppered throughout the level are moments of levity or shared history, all the while seeing how happy and mundane they all were before her huge revenge odyssey.
Cooking something here. Looks like a pig.
We use our workbench a lot to make a lot of things that kill and maim and hurt people. Here, we had the silly idea of using the same feel, harkening back to the same animations, using the exact same UI to instead fix a drink. Like the workbench, you could pick your base, and then you could add something to it. And at the time, we had some different reactions from Ellie based on how strong you chose to make the drink. Something we wanted to prototype though, before it got cut, was picking up some ingredients around to add, like a lime or maybe a bottle of someone's favorite whiskey or salt, like you were earning upgrades. We also toyed with having Ellie carry around the drink you made and occasionally sip it, psyching herself up to go talk to Dina inside because she's nervous. It got too noodly though, because she would need to keep placing it somewhere before she did anything, so it would have ended up more trouble than it was worth.
Okay. Bourbon, beer, tequila. Even if I do myself, what? She said something. Hold on. I have a thing here. It's a really useful thing in PlayStation. You can just watch it clip back. Let me just go. That was actually pretty good, even if I do say so myself. Okay, that's what, that's not important. So she commented on basically on the drink here. Let's look at this.
It is not a festival without one of these throwing games. This one, of course, uses our throwable system where you're often chucking explosive things or stunning things, but for a more wholesome purpose, although some people take this game really seriously. A fun aspect of this is if you did well, you could win a toy here. Ellie would place it in her pocket. If you had done this, you'd find the toy with JJ, the baby, later back at the farm. When we cut this, the toy made it through anyway because it was so cute. It is the same one you see on the tractor at the farm. Ollie the elephant.
Hey. So this is where we get Ollie? This is officially like where we get Ollie. Was supposed to be. Let's try Ollie. Shut up, this game is rigged anyway. Oh, Ellie's just talking to herself? We have a couple of models here. Where's Ollie's though? Wait, that was number 3?
It is not a festival
3.
without one of these throwing games. The makeup artist is pretty simple. It's one of those little in-game scenes we peppered in to make it feel like Ellie had roots in the town. Hallie, our writer, mentioned that in her mind, an ex-girlfriend of Ellie's tattooed her arm to cover up her scar. So we figured this might be the only time you get to see that. We wanted to hint at it and allude to it and make it feel like there had been so much more that had been happening and so much more that Ellie threw away.
Hey, Ellie, come sit. Cats. How is that tattoo going? Or doing? It's fine, does the job. We should touch it up. Maybe I can add something else. Yeah, maybe. Alright. It's just generic dialogue here and a generic model too. We know what Cat sort of looks like from Ellie's journal, which I don't have one here. Interesting. Well, look. There's only 2 more dialogues, really.
This is one of my favorite sections because I think that it achieves both the slice of life aspect of Jackson while also being a stark reminder of how dark the world that they live in really is. To attract attention and curiosity, one of the kids was supposed to make this adorable, messed up little clicker impression, and the others would giggle. We tried a version where if you got close enough, the kid might try to follow you a little before turning back. Since clickers are blind and move by echolocation, for this game of messed up tag, Ellie must close her eyes and listen for when the children give themselves away. The thought was that these kids are in relative safety. They still grow up with the dangers of clickers and runners, and all those lessons would embed themselves in the games that they play. When the festival got cut, they tried to preserve this moment and move it to the front of the game where the snowball fight is, as a tutorial. However, being in the headspace of a clicker doesn't really teach you how to deal with them. Eventually, it evolved, and they instead made the snowball fight, which was, I think, way more effective. For me, it's character illuminating that not only does Ellie know this game, she plays along. There's a familiarity with the kids that's really nice to see, especially because it's such a difference from the Ellie we see later, who has a sort of hollow normalcy that she's trying to get with JJ, but kind of fails.
Can we play? Ah, gotcha. Fuck you, Ellie, you're not even playing. No, uncontrollable. Yeah, oh, it's going too quickly. Talking about it. No. Look at that. R1 for listen mode. This is pretty much a clicker. Gotcha! Got her! And there you go. Okay, you win. Yeah, that was cute. Okay. There was something here. This thing. What is this? Step aside, people. Press square to start or swing, then press again to... Okay, I see how this works. Can I try again? This is an interesting mechanic, even the UI. Never seen that before. Nuts. What is this? A couple more things to do here, it seems. Just chilling. Okay. I can't move now. Okay, now I can. It's like a bit of a story time thing. I look so odd wearing a t-shirt and this midnight snowy day in Jackson, or night I should say. And this, it's like it's not midnight, but it's nighttime and snowy. I look so odd wearing just a t-shirt. I think there's nothing else to do here except for the final thing. The dance. Not even, not even subtitles. It's just Murray and Tommy. That's it? Wait, there was one dialogue that I did not see. It said 6 out of 7. I didn't see the 7th one. I do want to check it out.
You're about to play an unfinished level from The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, I have to watch this again? No, 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 no. Wait, skip cinematic. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. So, She drops it in the trash bin here. It's gone already. They have some very effective
Originally,
recycling.
this level was going to transition us to farm. We would go all the way through to the
So
dance
this
where
is
Ellie and
one.
Dina share their first kiss. Something
This
we
is
really wanted to do was highlight
two.
the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for it is not a
3,
festival without one of these throwing games. The makeup artist is pretty
4,
simple.
5 is
It's one
over
of those
there.
little in-game scenes we peppered in to make it feel like we use our workbench a lot to
5.
make a lot of things that kill and maim and hurt people. Here, we had the silly idea of using the same feel. Harkening, this is one of my
And this is
favorite
6.
sections
Where's
because I
7?
think that it achieves both the slice of life aspect of Jackson while also being a stark reminder of how dark
Oh,
the
it's over
world that we live in
there.
really is. To attract attention and curiosity, one of the kids was supposed to make this adorable, messed up little clicker impression, and
What
the
is
others
this
would
place?
giggle. There's a hidden spot at the back that was just a bit of fun. It was highlighting Jackson's normalcy with something we would find in a real world. In the back, you would find teenagers finding some alone time with each other in a dark corner of a party. It was rewarding the player for peeking into a hidden corner, but ultimately redirecting them back to the festival. We also had versions of them smoking weed here, despite Maria's consternation, probably having gotten it from Eugene.
Interesting, to say the least. Oh, hey, Ellen, I'm gonna get a drink. Yeah, I'll go. Oh, they're just there. They just spawned. Like, they're just sitting. They're generic model, but his model's generic. Her model, it's weird. I've never seen that model. His model, though, is pretty generic. You can see that same face copy-pasted everywhere there. Alright. So, I guess I can just... Wait. Do I need to finish this again? And now we go to the second level, which should have some more gameplay elements. I see it does say the red warnings there. This level presented an unfinished pre-alpha state, reflecting the state when it was originally cut from the game. This level does not have spoken dialogue, only placeholder lines shown as subtitles. This one, however, is just a pre-alpha state. Same goes with this one. Let's see. I hope it works.
In this second deleted level, which is an extended sequence of the sewers in Seattle, this comes on the heels of where Ellie goes into a building and she survives an attack by stalkers and gets thrown out of a window and gets swept away by the current. And then we cut this section that used to be there in the final game. Now you will get to play it. So this was a way to get a bit more interesting puzzles, interesting traversal, figure out how Ellie can navigate the sewers with the fighting current. Ultimately, with a lot of these levels and these sequences, the reason why we cut them were for pacing purposes. But here it is for you in this very kind of raw form that part of it will feel finished, parts of it will feel like assets are missing as far as audio, animation won't be final. But it's a glimpse into what a game looks like when it's months away from finishing. Enjoy.
It makes me fight the stalker again. Oh, it's already different. Okay. This is so much different.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, look at this animation. Interesting. Same line.
Okay. Where the hell am I?
This level, internally known as Find Nora, was quite long in duration as we had to make Ellie traverse a far distance to the opposite side of downtown Seattle. The sewer section was originally longer than what we released the game with, approximately 10 minutes more. This was one of the few areas of the game that used water flow as part of a traversal puzzle. The player has to go upstream to use the current to get to the platform to reach the other side. We mostly cut this mechanic game-wide, however it remained in essence in the section swimming to the aquarium as Ellie when you were avoiding the waves.
Oh, so that was part of the mechanics. Alright, I guess I want to go to the other side before I traverse this section. Oh, lots of things around here.
The ladder acts as an immediate goal for the player, but being able to climb out is not going to be so easy. To keep levels interesting and engaging, we alternate between positive and negative values the player experiences. Here, it's a positive to have found a ladder, but then a negative to discover it's not the solution. But then another positive to identify the next short-term goal of the doorway. By alternating between these opposing values, we give players what they expect, but not how they expect it.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Fucking kidding me.
Huh. That's funny.
Okay. There's gotta be another way out.
When players reach the doorway and enter into the room, they are faced with a dead end. The real reason for this dead end room is that on the reversal, when exiting back out of the doorway, players are faced with the route onwards. A pipe that they'd not been able to see when they were swept past it on the way in, and something that was hidden from view when on the side platforms. The intention here being that the only option is to go off the standard path in order to search for a way out.
So you're coming in like this, and you want to go in.
What have we got here?
Deer. Farming rotation blows. I don't get why people ask for this assignment. Note to self. Talk to Maria about how early I can sign up for patrol training. Dina and I found this cool old campground today. She said kids used to go there in the summers for fun. We found all these art supplies. We cut colored paper and make some crowns. Wait, wasn't this from like Jackson? Joel said she's taking me on a camping trip next week for my birthday. He found something. He said no. He's acting like proud of myself. Got cut next year and moving out. I'll almost do something. Didn't give me time for. Wait, that was from the birthday gift. That's the journal from the birthday gift. Okay. And if you fall in there, you just go all the way back.
Get me the hell out of here.
Throughout the rest of the level, we also use light to indicate to the player that they were heading in the right direction. At each turn, however, we block the direct route forward. Players would know that they just have to keep finding alternative paths, promoting those feelings of being desperate and trapped.
I see.
We slowly introduce the player to consider climbing into smaller pipes and crouching in these tight spaces. This is to slowly build up to, and encourage, the player to climb into such a small pipe that they'd have to be crawling on their stomach, which is something that the player previously may not have recognised as a playable space, let alone the desired route they need to take.
I mean, if said player had any idea of what Left Behind was from Last of Us Part 1, it would have been a
Up and
bit
out.
obvious.
Just keep going up and out.
We added a tiny space just to reward the player's exploration with a pickup item, and we made sure it was something that made sense that you'd find in this area. A canister and all the garbage that had been washed into the sewers from the surface.
Where is it? Wait, did I already take that? Did I? Did I already take that? I did not pick that up. Where's my canister?
We added a tiny space just to reward the player's exploration with a pickup item, and we made sure it was something that made sense that you'd find in this area. A canister and all the garbage that had been washed into the sewers from the surface.
Oh, you mean this thing? Oh, I see. Oh, it's a full canister. It's a full thing. He's talking about this small section. I thought he was talking about the bigger room.
We loved the idea of making Ellie prone through a tiny dirty pipe in order to get out, as it was a great opportunity to use our prone mechanic. A unique camera setup was created to support crawling in these pipes, as the standard prone camera is much higher above the player. We also created custom collision in order for Ellie to manoeuvre in these tight spaces easily. Initially, the oblong collision capsule around her character caused issues crawling around corners. We put extra effort into the custom corner collision so the movement experience is as smooth as the main game.
I see.
We love the idea
And
of
this
making
is
Ellie prone through a
7
tiny
already?
dirty pipe in order. We added a tiny space just to reward the player's exploration with a pickup item, and we made sure it was something that made sense that you'd find
Okay,
in this
yeah,
area.
yeah.
A canister and all the garbage that had been washed into the sewers from the surface.
Fuck. Okay. Don't lose your shit, Ellie.
In order for the player to feel cramped, claustrophobic and desperate, we'd been enforcing the traversal mechanics that allow for a tight environment which promote these feelings. We introduced the use of the squeeze through so that we can keep the player feeling enclosed and tight, but without repeating the same geometry. Here we change from low ceilings with wider walls to high ceilings and tight walls to change up the spatial pacing and keep the level from repeating itself.
Yeah, the squeeze mechanic. There's more squeezing, but there's also a pipe here. Hold on, I want to go in this pipe. No, I don't think I can. Fuck you, universe.
Shitty place to die.
A really shitty place to die.
Originally, we had the waterline much higher here, so players had to swim through this tight tunnel. However, from watching user test feedback, it was occasionally causing people to discount the route entirely and turn back on themselves. So to avoid any risk of this happening in the final game, we present a lower water level so the tunnel is easy to see and commit to using. Although this isn't as impactful without the prone swim, it's the better decision as it means a smoother experience for the player with no backtracking frustration. As we surface from the water and over the crest of the slope, we reveal what is further in this tunnel. A clicker that has sprouted and the fungus has grown on the sides of the pipe. It was great to see people who user-tested this area becoming increasingly worried as we forced the player to squeeze past the fungus and inches away from the clicker's face, all the time not being sure whether the clicker might be alive or attack them. Although we aren't as cruel as to force a clicker attack in such close proximity, we do have a payoff for this moment. This clicker momentarily turned into Joel to show Ellie's PTSD from what happened to Joel at the start of the game. Ultimately, we decided to save this moment for the farm level, as it was more impactful there because it could become the centrepiece of that experience. Whereas in the sewers, we weren't able to make it as much of a narrative point and give it the breathing room and reaction time that it deserves, given the tight space.
Talking about this section, but I do want to see what's in this pipe.
Come on.
We draw the player towards this pipe, as it is seemingly the route out of the tight space. Fairly soon, it is obvious that this path is blocked. If the player goes all the way up to the bars that block the path, they are rewarded with a pickup, so this journey doesn't feel wasted. It was important to encourage the player to try to progress along this path so that they would subtly be thinking of progress in this direction. We hint to the player that there is a bigger, new space beyond this pipe by showing the player the waterfall. This helps players consider the other route where they don't know how far the tunnel is or whether they'd make it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Then there it is, the fungus. Oh boy. Special animation. You know, if they did keep this part and they added more of them around, it would have made more sense
Oh, shit!
for the entire game. Oh hey, it's the other section, but it's a bit different.
For the final section, we eventually opened you out into a wider area as you traverse through such tight spaces leading up to this. So changing the environmental pacing makes it begin to feel like we're coming to the end of Ellie's ordeal. An earlier iteration used the current that we'd shown at the start for a slightly tougher traversal puzzle to conclude the sewers. The ladder was clearly visible from most of the area, but the player was faced with a fast-flowing torrent of water they couldn't cross. If the player attempted to jump into the water, they were not able to swim across the ladder due to the water's speed. But instead, they had to traverse the pipe running along the top of the space in order to get across the water.
I see. Is this little section still here? That...
This is the first time we get to see stalkers that are embedded into the walls. So this optional room is a nice little early extra that the player gets if they explore. We also use the pickups to lure players over to be close enough to trigger the stalker's attack. And this caused quite a few jump scares with user testers who played our game before its release.
This room and most of the section is still the same. So wait, it was only that little bit? Only that small bit that was like back there? Why did they remove that? I thought it was like a longer section, or like a completely out of place section, like the party. Like you could argue that the party just had too much ambition. That's why it looks the roughest. But still.
Using this pipe was retained in the iteration we shipped with, as it's the last of the extreme methods Ellie has to undergo in order to escape the sewers, and what she will go through in her pursuit of revenge.
Yeah, this is exactly the same as in the final game.
The last ladder climb is quite lengthy, and although we could have trimmed it down to a shorter climb, we liked how this last segment of the journey built anticipation for whether there was success at the top or not after all you've been through. Ultimately, the ladder exits out into the subway station, which is how it connects in the final game. Ellie then has to find her way to the hospital from here, crossing paths with the scars for the first time.
Yeah, this is like where you feel it getting lengthy. They do have audio for the last bit there. The subway station looks slightly different there. I don't know, maybe just me. Interesting. Now for the final thing here.
For this third and final deleted level, what we call the boar hunt sequence, this was a sequence pretty late in the game. It was right after the whole Seattle Abby sequence where Abby spares Ellie. And then we wanted to come back into Ellie's story, but keep it a bit mysterious of how much time has passed, where is Ellie now? So we're coming in on Ellie and she's following a trail of blood. And we wanted to mirror in a way the deer hunt sequence from the first game, but this time do it with a boar. And there's something with Ellie that now she can't let go of this violence. She's pursuing it, even against this innocent animal. This was another opportunity to show how the violence that Ellie has experienced, the violence that she witnessed being afflicted onto Joel, is still sticking with her, and she's still experiencing these PTSD moments. This was a sequence that was pretty far along and was cut pretty late in production. Parts of it are still really rough, but the gameplay, the building blocks were all there. I think you'll have fun to see, like, again, a rough, unfinished sequence that you can play. You can see all the way to the end, and including a cinematic that we end up cutting. And the remnants of the sequence ended up being mentioned in Ellie's journal. So this part of the story that we developed still made its way into the game as kind of optional stuff that you could read about, but here you get to experience it. So as a reminder, this is pretty rough, months away from being finished, but you get to see it now.
Yeah, this animation is now finished. It would have been
Where are you?
it would have been a cool cut, like it's kind of similar to, you know, like Neil Druckmann said there, similar to the deer hunt from the first game. It's kind of a bit of an open area.
So the boar hunt was one of the hardest levels for me to work on. It was a huge challenge with the systems that we had, and we kept trying, but it never felt quite right. Originally, the level happened after the Jackson Festival, which also got cut, but before Farm. Once the festival got cut, it became the prologue to Farm. The intended experience is that we jump forward in time after the fight with Abby in the theater. We don't know where Dina is. We likely assume she's dead because she was just bleeding out. Ellie is alone. Her hair is short. So maybe this is the future or the present. And she's hunting. Hunting who? Abby still?
Okay. A bit of an open area to the side. I feel like it will just take me back in circles. I will probably play this section again, especially because we never get to shoot this gun. We only get to carry it at the farm. Weird metal noises. Well, the bug's going there, but there's something here. I don't even have a flashlight. Obviously, it's not finished graphically, like half finished. And I believe it's because there's just a lot to render on the screen. Like that's like a huge draw distance for a PS4, especially if you consider detail or something like that.
In early iterations of the fight, it was more arena-like. The player slowly whittles down the boar's health. Ellie gets more visceral and more vicious. We get a little worried about her. As the boar gets weaker, more panicked, more feral, and we start feeling sympathetic to the boar, was the hope. In all of these iterations, especially of these wider areas, it required custom AI and scripting to make sure it continued to feel organic as an animal, but we really needed it to do specific stuff. It needed to be able to close distances really, really quickly. It needed to charge to attack, but we wanted the feeling of hunting, so we needed to track it down from afar. And we also needed to discourage the player from attacking the boar when it's that close, or it would kind of turn into this melee kerfuffle. How do we do this in our world while keeping the boar believable?
Good question. Oh, that's the metal where the metal noise comes from, I guess. Just an abandoned RV here. Can I crawl under this? Feel like you could, but yeah, it's not allowed.
Definitely not.
Huh, she just comment about it. So there are some triggers for dialogue still coded into the map here.
We must have gone through 5 or 6 iterations of the boar fight and all, and every single time it changed pretty drastically. We split it into clear phases, where one was like all long range. We tried another where you're getting close and you get the jump on it quite literally. You're jumping off of a rock to attack it. And then finally, we tried a bunch where you almost sort of go around a bunch of trailers and try and wrestle it. We uncovered after some time that taking down a boar over several phases felt very laborious and a little dramatic. It was comically long, it felt too boss-like, a little too gamey. We decided to cut the first few phases, and we opted for a cold open after the boar had already been hurt off-screen. So that allowed us to focus on feeling like we're closing in on prey and to introduce the boar when it was at its most dangerous. Already hurt, already feral, much too close for comfort. And so the thinking was it would bring us more into Ellie's mindset. Is this really hunting for food, or is she hunting for some other reason?
I see.
Gotcha.
Mountain General Store. Mountain General Store. Mountain General Store. Mountain General Store. How many more signs do you need that say Mountain General? Oh no, that's his gasoline.
The gas station was built to highlight the boar's destructiveness. Since it's cramped, the boar feels larger. We also feel trapped with it, though perhaps it's trapped with us. When it charges, it gets to us quickly, so we must be on our toes. This made it more aligned with Ellie's sort of hunting for trouble mindset. Listening became more important, as well as moving around slowly so it didn't hear you. Could you spot it before it saw or heard you? And could you get a shot off quickly enough so you could dodge out of the way? Or is the shot worth the cost after? It feels like a gamble. By the end of the fight, everything would likely be in shambles. The boar would burst through the back, and Ellie would follow it and finally enact revenge.
Interesting. I will explore this map later. I will go through this section first.
Okay. I can't see shit.
Looks like a PS3 animation. Oh, we get to use the gun? Oh, I guess this...
Nowhere to run.
Okay. This takes two shots. Yeah, it does make the boar look bigger, but doesn't move that much. I can tell they had a lot of problems with AI pathing, given that they ended up putting the boar in this small section.
The boar kill was supposed to be anything but glorious. With the boar whimpering at the back of the gas station after Ellie's relentless hunt. After this, hearing the drone that we kinda come to associate with Ellie's trauma, we would hard cut to the stream where she's washing her hands and holding rabbits that she hunted, about to return to Dina. And there would be no mention of the boar.
So while we're here, let me look at the animation. So when you shoot here, it's that a single round magazine, but I don't know if that animation is incorrect. But the what's it called? Charging handle? It's just on the side. Or was it called a breech lock, like an Arabic? Ancient members. All right, that was quite interesting. Um, I mean, I don't think it's worth checking out the open area anymore. It's nothing really. Interesting. Interesting that they wanted to show us these things, but also more interesting is, well, that they even thought of them. These characters for nothing, so the new skins. Concept arts are fun, but look, you don't get enough points to get all of them. Let's look at these. Why not? Lev running away. Abby and Manny getting shot by Tommy. Is this supposed to be a section from the Scars Island? Almost looks like that's Ellie, but I can't tell. Yeah, it could be that it's like the Scars Island. That is Ellie. Those don't look like scars, they look like wolves. Wait, is this like the oh. I don't even know what that is. I think that's Manny dying. That's the sniper section. They drew Ellie there. I guess this place here was just some cut content, fighting some other people. Ellie. At the marina. Maybe you're supposed to go after Tommy and like try to get him, but he shoots at you by accident. Who knows? This looks pretty close to what it is. This looks different. These two look pretty close to the final thing. Oh, I never got a look like that. Never got a place that looks that big. Smart chopped up wood and all of that. Character skin concepts. Hmm. That has pretty much made it to the game. They even got the Space Needle in the back there. I don't get to see them farm, but you see these farms. There's a section that resembles this, but not this many buildings. No watchtowers, and also the Space Needle wasn't that close. Cool. Mm. I didn't even know what that is. Oh, this is cool. This is pretty cool. This too actually reminds me of the last section with the horse ride. Looks like Yara's death, but not Yara's death. I don't know. Oh, this is the escape with the horse. Yep, this is very accurate. This too. Oh, the horse set on fire. Oh no. I can see why they didn't do that section. I would have not wanted to play that. There's another horse on the right. The whole stable's on fire. This is where you get off. This is that one section at the end. Oh, is it supposed to be a different kind of enemy? Like, what is it? What is that? What are those horns? It's like the first concept for the guy. Wait, these two are the same. Oh no, it's just sleeves. Or actually, yeah, just sleeves. Yeah, that was supposed to be the big enemy at the end, I guess. Look at the concepts that they had. They really wanted to go with this Raincoat vibe, but they ended up going with something completely different. Oh, look at that. I don't even want to discuss what's happening with that woman and the other person to the left of that previous picture. Was that supposed to be Yara at the end? The fuck is that? Is that Alice? This again. Yep, yep, yep. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, we'll had enough. I've had enough of those things. Alright, that's gonna be it. I'm probably never gonna play this game again. Not because I don't like it, or, well, look, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I've played it too many times. I want to do the first game's playthrough. I'm just gonna do a single, regular new game on moderate difficulty, no modifiers, no nothing. Just play the game for fun and that's it. So, yeah. See you all sometime later, but hopefully from tomorrow I'll start the Project Wingman playthrough. Hopefully. Usually I'm not accurate with my timings. We'll see. Maybe. Anyway, have a good one.